Tell me more about your company. This is a butterfly.
Yes.
This is a particular butterfly. With yes. How beautiful.
My company has this as a logo, you know,
Oh.
the butterfly is the logo.
I understand.
We try to guide companies to a more sustainable marketing. You remember we have discussed by email about impact marketing, positive impact marketing.
Yes, yes.
So we try to lead them in that way, and then we help them to communicate on the internet. That
Okay.
is our job primarily.
Let me ask you. So it's basically a consulting company,
Yeah.
and I would even say maybe a marketing consulting company,
Yep.
or broader a business consulting.
More marketing. Yeah, I don't say marketing in Italy because no one knows what marketing is.
Sometimes you say sales consulting,
Yeah,
or
I just
advertising consulting.
to be honest, I always to a new customer I present myself as a benefit corporation because we have 20% of our profits they go to charity businesses.
Very nice. I prefer benefit.
And then I explain what kind of projects we do in that area. So they are for the community. And then I explain the books I write about trying to guide companies to a new kind of marketing. And then only at the end I say what actually we do and what they can pay for. So they know me first,
Okay.
and then
That's wonderful. Now, are you preferring to? Do you work normally with large companies, or do you also do small and medium?
mostly small and medium because 95%.
I sometimes quote 80%, but 95% might
In
be.
Italy, yeah.
How come you haven't written a book? Oh, by the way, what is the name of the company?
Weevo, W-E-E-V-O.
W-E-E,
V-O.
a D like in dog.
V, like Valley, yeah.
W-E-E-V.
O on the end.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Oh, so it's Weevo.
Yes, exactly.
Weevo, okay. And
Do you want some sparkling water?
I'm going to have a little bit too. We'll ask her for when she comes. Oh,
We have
is there enough glasses?
Yeah. He's not drinking the sparkling.
So the question is, why didn't you write a book called Sales and Marketing for Small and Medium Businesses? Did you?
I didn't. I did. If you remember, the first time we met in Milan, it was 2017. I gave you my first book, which was all in Italian, and it was about using for small and medium enterprising companies leveraging internet to sell abroad.
Okay.
So that I did write
It's in Italian.
in Italian, yes. And then I wrote something for the digital strategy. You remember? I don't know if you remember. You wrote the foreword for that one
Okay.
about the digital strategy. I mean, social media and websites.
And when you wrote the digital strategy book, was it just before AI became famous?
Exactly.
And now you have to write AI.
Exactly.
Because many Italian. But is it true that small companies who attend lectures on marketing, they usually complain that big companies can use all of those techniques, but that small and medium companies to do what we call machine learning and do IoT and all of the sophisticated things, maybe when you encounter small businesses, are they ready to try to learn the more sophisticated things?
Not really. If you talk about small and medium enterprises, they have not the mindset to understand that marketing is everything. In Italy, most of the companies understand that marketing is advertising or social media marketing. So what we are trying to do with a lot of events and books as well, to wake them up on marketing.
Sure.
Because if you don't have marketing, you don't have a company.
The whole company should be built on the idea that we exist to create customers, to create satisfied customers.
Exactly.
And that's Drucker from the beginning. Just get them to read some Drucker to know that. And tell them that some of the largest companies swear by the idea of customer centricity. Like Procter & Gamble is basically a marketing company
Yeah.
and successful with every one of its products, and Nestle and others. So, all right, so I'm sure you could help them just looking at how they run their sales force and their advertising and make very good, and their pricing and the channels of distribution. And you can give them a lot of advice. You could say, why don't you get your product with more shelf space in the channels? And they say, well, I have no proof that I am a better product than what's on the shelf. Well, we'll help you find something about your product that is better.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that can be done without ever touching all of the big new stuff going on.
Yeah, that's it. We are doing it slowly because we are not a big company, so we don't touch a lot of companies in the same time. But for example, the event of 2 days ago with Alberto,
Yeah.
100 entrepreneurs attended, so it was nice. We try to do free stuff so they can come and learn something. We don't want them to pay for something, but we try, to
That's your
share.
own marketing plan. Be seen as helping publicly companies, but you do have competitors who are also pursuing customers to advise them on how to do better work. And do you have are you in connection with a lot of broadcasters and podcasters and so on that might get your name around?
I do. Italy is an old market, so this kind of stuff they don't really.
People don't sit in their car listening to a podcast about how to run my business
some
better.
do, but not as much as here.
I see.
Also, if I do it in Italian, only Italians will understand. That's also a limit. It's a small market, old market, so events with people shake hands are the most, meaning.
And still, it's person to person, people to people
Exactly.
selling, right? It's like my book title, H2H Marketing.
Exactly.